with coverage you can count on. This is the Erie News NOWCAST.
Good morning on your Wednesday. I'm Mark Soliday. Thanks for jumping on Facebook Live as we catch you up on some of the stories we are following here at Erie News Now, beginning over in China, where at least 12 people have died in severe flooding. Rising waters apparently trapping some people in the subways and schools over in China. Floodwaters also washed away some vehicles and stranded people in their workplaces through the overnight. According to Chinese state media and that area's weather agency, the already drenched city of Zhangzhou, the capital of China's Henan province, was hit by 8 inches of rain in 1 hour's time, and really that quickly turned the streets into rivers, basically inundated those subway stations and cars. And again, at least 12 people have died in these floods over in China. The state media there is now reporting that 100,000 people have been moved to safer places. Well, for the second time this week here at home, a big flood cleanup effort's in store down in the Crawford County community of Titusville. And floodwaters tore through that area on Tuesday. Pretty brief, but a lot of powerful storm here, and it came 4 days after a similar situation in Titusville. Our cameras on Tuesday caught images of North Martin Street covered in water. Emergency crews arrived and in short order shut down that area to cars. Still, a number of Titusville residents tell us they are hoping the city council there will address this issue and try to come up with a way to prevent this sort of flooding in the future. Well, a family of 6 lost everything in a house fire up in western New York earlier this week, but that family is alive, and it's all thanks to a Jamestown, New York police officer who raced to their burning home and got that family out. This morning, it's a bit of dramatic body camera footage of that police officer's effort.
Where are they? Who else? Let's go.
Yeah, shaky video, really just to kind of showing you the drama, the gravity of this situation. This is Officer Mark Conklin up in Jamestown, New York, responding to a call at a nearby house when he spotted that fire on William Street, up in William Street in Jamestown. He went in, rescued several kids from that home, 4 of them to be exact, along with their parents. The home is unfortunately a total loss, but again, the family is safe this morning thanks to Officer Conklin. There is a GoFundMe page set up to help the family. Apparently they didn't have renter's insurance, and you can find out how to contribute to that at erienewsnow.com. And we're looking at a big jump in COVID cases really all across the United States this morning, with new infections up by more than 120% in just the past month. The director of the CDC now says that Delta variant accounts for 83% of all COVID infections across the country. And Dr. Rochelle Walensky says the vaccination rates nationwide have really been dropping since back in April. And at the same time, that more contagious Delta variants exploded. She says it's especially bad in areas with those low vaccination rates. In Florida, down at Miami's Jackson Health System, it's a 111% jump in the number of COVID patients over the past 2 weeks. And they say about 95% of those patients are unvaccinated. Florida actually accounts for nearly 20% of all of America's new COVID cases. Oh, we talked about the flooding concerns in a number of spots, and as parts of this area dries out from the pretty rainy week, local insurance agents have been busy handling dozens of claims for flooding issues. Michael Donahue of North Shore Insurance says he's been dealing with flooded basement claims, backed up sump pump claims. He says if you avoided the flooding last week, let's let this heavy rain serve as a reminder. Yeah, stuff like this could happen to you. You want to check that homeowner's insurance policy. Now, Donahue says most of them don't include flood insurance.
Calling your agent and making sure that you do have sewer and drain water backup is a paramount thing, very important to do. And then also asking your agent about a flood policy and what that would look like, how much would that be for your property.
Donahue says a sewer and drain water backup policy could cover any sort of damage from that sump pump failure or just a related backup. And meteorologist David Walter, the skies behind you kind of look like they're ready to deliver us some rain, but are they gonna, is the question.
Yeah, we've got a few spotty showers out there. Look at the number over here, 67 degrees. We are going to be on the cool side today, and it may be fairly overcast right now. This isn't going to be how it looks throughout the entire day. Not expecting much rain out there as you make some of those outdoor plans. You can see right down State Street, we're going towards the Bicentennial Tower there, and still really great conditions for a lot of the area, although some are managing a little bit of sunshine. Right now, we're sitting at 67 degrees. Dew point going down a little bit. We're getting some drier air into play thanks to that northeasterly wind that's coming in at 12 miles per hour. You can see on Doppler Max, we've just got a Couple of showers out there, pretty light stuff overall. There's Titusville. Hopefully we just miss all of those showers, but we will still have a couple. Nothing that should really cause any additional flooding problems, but obviously those areas along Oil Creek have just had problems in the past, and obviously we're seeing it over the past couple of days. Future casts for us today. We see some of those showers kind of moving on through, and then looky here, we're getting some better sunshine as we head into the afternoon. And towards the end of the day, we're looking at what could be a decent sunset. We still have a little bit of smoke in the atmosphere, so the colors could be a bit on the vibrant side. And then for the day on the Thursday, some morning fog. Not really seeing much. If we see anything, it would be a very stray shower during the afternoon for areas east of the lakeshore. So tomorrow looks pretty dry and comfortable too. Temperatures just into the middle 70s. And right now you can see we're still just working through the 60s. Most of the area, middle and upper 60s. Western New York, same deal from Mayville to Dunkirk. Your zone outlook for today. We are expecting those temperatures to get to just about 72 degrees. We may be able to clip 74 for the actual high today. Temperatures lower 70s also across Crawford County. Good day to get outside and do some of that exercising. Just hang out and breathe some of that fresh air. It's refreshing stuff, lower humidity during the afternoon, so it's feeling pretty good overall. And you can see the upper 60s, lower 70s out there into Warren County. As we look ahead, we've got a little bit of early fall, and we've got some better summer heat. So stay tuned for that forecast. Get to that in a couple of minutes.
And hopefully, David, it's going to stay dry down near the peninsula tonight, because two of the bigger outdoor events of the summer, they're both making their return today. The UPMC Sunset Music Series, that one's coming back to the peninsula after a pandemic year off. Yeah, brings folks out onto the beach for that live music. Now, just 4 shows in the concert series this year. And again, it starts tonight. It's all made the move, though, from Beach 1, where these shows have been held in years past, out to Beach 11. Also, today marks the return of Discover Presque Isle. Organizers say they won't have a lot of the food and craft vendors that you may have come to expect, but they still have a ton of events planned down at the peninsula. At Discover Presque Isle event, making its return here in 2021. It runs through this coming Sunday. And we're coming off another 8 Great Tuesday concert down along Erie's Bayfront, one that brought out a crowd so huge we had to take our sky drone up in the air to get you this good look. I want to check out this massive humanity down at Liberty Park on the Bayfront last night. Now, they were there to see a tribute to the late pop star Prince. This tribute band, the Purple Madness, were the headliners at 8 Great last night. Of course, the concerts are back after a pandemic year off. Erie News Now, once again, a sponsor. We're going to hit that halfway mark next Tuesday. The Earthquakers set to take the stage down on the Bayfront. That is just a tremendous shot of the Highmark Amphitheater down there, with so many folks checking out that music. And the weather really cooperated, it seemed, for the Lakeshore folks, at least last night.
Yeah, absolutely. We haven't seen a scene of that big of a crowd in quite some time. Obviously, we are transitioning, trying to at least back to a sense of normalcy here. Don't really know what true normal is anymore. Kind of a new normal for us. Mid-70s the next few days. Got some morning showers out there, but some sunshine into the afternoon. Lower humidity levels, cool numbers in the morning, 50s. And even some spots away from the lakeshore. I wouldn't be surprised if Bradford maybe dipped down to maybe upper 40s. Can't totally rule that out. Summertime cranking back up as we get into the weekend. Right now, rain chance is fairly limited as we get into at least part of the day on Saturday. It's Saturday night, and then even into Sunday, we've got some of those scattered showers around, but that system quickly kicks out, and we'll be left with temperatures pretty seasonable for next week. So all in all, we are trying to dry things out. We've got some rain chances in there, but certainly not like the washouts that we've seen lately.
We'll be back on Facebook Live right around the same time tomorrow for another edition of the NOWCAST. And a reminder, we've got 30 minutes of news headed your way at noon on WSEE. I'm Mark Saul today. Make it a great Wednesday.